Welcome back to the cabin build. If you watched the last video, you would have seen us fitting our front door and the first windows in the cabin. So today's job is fitting our massive 2 meter by 2 meter timber frame window. So that window, we bought it nearly 2 years ago now in the Black Friday sale. It was £400 and we thought, how good is this going to look in the end of the cabin, which I'm sure it will look good. But we didn't really think of the logistics of ordering such a big window and being DIY and doing it ourselves. So it arrived on the lorry and we only just got it off the tail lift. It was actually hanging off, so that was a little bit sketch. And then we had to store the window then because we had it and we weren't ready to put it in the cabin. So we've stored it for nearly 2 years behind the container under some tarps. And then when it came the time to actually get it in the cabin, we made like a makeshift sled and hooked it onto the back of our car and towed it down into place. And then we realized, how are we going to lift this window, which I think we're guessing it's going to be, I don't know, maybe 200 kilos at a guess with a pallet. But we managed to get our local farmer Kev to come down and use his loader on the tractor to get it in the cabin. And it's now finally the time where we need to get that in place because it's been inside the cabin getting in our way really. But the first job of the day is we're going to tidy up the cabin. We haven't tidied it at all since putting the roof on, and we've still got pine needles and who knows what in there. So first job of the day, get tidy in before we can crack on with the window.
Rubbish gone, it was time to take down the scaffolding. Now the cabin was empty, it was time to get the window opening prepped and ready.
Now the edges of the membrane were attached in place around the window opening, I used a planer and a belt sander to create a natural slope in the bottom sill. So if any water ever made its way into the building, this would help it naturally run off and away from the cabin.
I did a quick hoover to remove any wood offcuts and debris. Then John attached the last edge of the membrane to the bottom sill and it was time to add our sill primer. Our friends Johnny and Demi and their dogs Luna and Poppy were visiting us for the weekend, and it was nice to see Maggie playing with their dogs.
So we finished prepping the opening. We've put on our sill like the other windows, and we've enlisted the help of Johnny and Demi, who are down this weekend, to actually help us lift this beast. We've tried it ourselves with no luck, but we've put some foam down on top of the trestles, and all four of us are going to try and lift it now so we can get the tapes on.
Girls over here. Yeah, come girls. Come on. Girls, what's this? Come back over here. What's this, girls? What's this? Come on.
You want me to undo this side first?
What? Good play. Good play. Good play.
Yeah, we'll leave this top edge just down there.
If you go back and just slide out, you should.
Don't be surprised if it does. The only thing we might need to do is just edge it a bit further over. We're too close to the wall.
Sorry, that is massive, that window. We gave the window a quick clean before adding our window tapes, and at this point the dogs all realised they could get in the cabin through the big window opening, so it got a little busy. Johnny added a temporary brace outside the cabin to stop the window potentially falling out when we were trying to fit it in place. John then added all the brackets to the window, then it was time to fit it in place. But just take the pallet
This is
that
the
earlier.
inside we're looking at it.
Yes, and I want to go. That's the inside. You want to go.
You want to go there? This is the inside.
Yes, you want to go.
Okay, that's fine.
Why don't you put that right in front of us?
Tape actually makes it hard.
Boys, just tell us what you want.
To be fair, if you want to move that one out, I'm trying to move that one out of the way. Probably leave that one. Leave the decking. Probably slide it on that quite.
If you pull the tape out of, we can use the tape to slide on because it's like sort of sticky back on the floor.
Make sure I don't walk out the back of your tank.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere close.
Oh wait, so we're just going to hold this?
Basically, just
Hold it.
supports it. I think we want to do. Back. Right, heads out. Get there, somewhere to begin.
push it towards you.
Okay. Oh gosh. Right, go out.
Sorry, I have to-
Wow.
We lift it from here if you want.
You know, then, like, is it-
Window in, John and Johnny spent some time getting it level before screwing it in.
So our big window is finally in. We've had this window for I think nearly 2 years now. It was stored on that pallet under a tarp up behind the container, and then there was the whole dragging it down here, lifting it in with a tractor, and yeah, it needed a couple of extra hands, so thank you to Johnny and Demi for helping, but really glad to see that it's in place. And now we've got our lovely view out of the cabin. So the last job for this window is just peeling off the backing tape and sealing the window, and then that's another one ticked off. So now that all of our windows and our door are fitted, there's one more thing to get the cabin watertight and airtight. So we haven't actually closed in above the top plates. So there's actually a gap here to the daylight, which has got a nice breeze today. But we're going to be using the same 6x2 CLS that the stud work is made of, cutting it to fit the gap, and then my godfather Matthew has lent us a table saw. So actually use that to cut the same 30-degree pitch of the roof into that so it fits nice and snug in there, try and get it nice and airtight. First we headed on down to our local builders merchants to get all the wood we needed to fill in the last bits of the roof trusses. The wood they had in stock was too long to fit in our trailer, so we bought our saw to cut them up on site so we could take them home. Now we had the wood, it was time to get to work. that's the first side fully blocked in. It's a good feeling. There's no light coming in now, so we know that's all nice and tight. Using the table saw for the first time has been really good. Been able to get the same angle as the roof pitch, but it's very hot. I think it's like 23, 24 degrees, which is quite rare for us. So I am melting. But we've got the other side to go now, and then we are fully enclosed, which is a good feeling. So I finished filling in those gaps on the top plate and in between the trusses. So with that, the cabin is now completely water and weather tight. It's quite an achievement. I feel like it's taken us forever to get here, but we could, I guess, live in there now, but we've got a couple more things to make it a home. So that's the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Oh, there you go. The rabbit's been there.
Are you hot, girl?
Have the rabbit's been there?
Are you hot?
What are you doing?
Are you happy?
Trying to kill me with a hay fever?
Oh.
I literally brushed her this morning.
She's like, thanks, Dad.
Don't keep all the pollen off you, but look, you just love it. You just love it.
Settle.
When did she have breakfast?
Yeah, ages ago. Oh, that looks nice.
So before we go, I just want to say a big thank you to today's video sponsor, Squarespace. If you're new to Squarespace, they're an all-in-one website platform that gives entrepreneurs and creatives the tools to showcase and propel their products and brand ideas into a successful business online. Being self-employed and being owners of 3 online businesses, we know how important it is to have professional and fully functioning websites that not only help us elevate our brands, but means we can make an income and connect with customers from all over the world. Whether your business is just starting out or you're managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy for anyone, no matter your web design background or ability, to be able to create a beautiful and professional website, online store or booking platform. We are currently in the process of building a website and online store for Camp Out West, and what we love most about Squarespace is the amazing selection of ready-to-use website templates already available with your account. Squarespace also uses a next-generation website design system called Fluid Engine, which makes it effortlessly easy for you to customize every design detail of your website with their easy-to-use drag-and-drop technology, which works on both desktop or mobile, allowing you to create websites of your dreams with ease. We also love their online store feature, which will allow us to sell our hand-poured candles along with our Camp Out West coffee and t-shirts to people from all over the world. We love how easy it is to upload our products and get them ready to sell in just a few clicks. If you ever dreamt of starting your own business or brand, or if you're a creative looking to elevate your online presence, head to www.squarespace.com/campoutwest. You'll get a free trial and 10% off your first purchase or domain. Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.